Now, weather on Fox with Michael Bowling.
So for a second day, we broke a record, right?
Back-to-back days, and not the records I really want to break.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
no kidding.
hot out there.
My goodness, way up there. I mean, these records, they've stood until, what, back since the 30s, I guess. So
oh, yeah.
A long time, 20s and 30s.
Was set in 1939, so, I mean, it's pretty hot out there, and it's
Yeah.
still pretty hot right now. For 9 o'clock, if we look outside, I mean, it looks nice, but it's 100 degrees out there right now. Dew point currently at 52 with a south wind at 14 miles an hour, but that wind's not going to do much to make us feel much cooler out there. Today we hit 112 degrees, which, yep, broke our record set back in 1939 of 110 degrees. And Wichita Falls wasn't the only one to break a record today. Lawton, we also broke a record of 111 that we hit today, and Waco hit 109, which actually tied their record for the hottest temperature they've ever recorded in July. And OKC tied their record at 109, and DFW also set a record at 108. And tomorrow we're staying pretty warm. I mean, 110 in Wichita Falls and Vernon, and farther to the south, I mean, pretty much 108 or 109 across the board. Bowie, 109. We're usually much cooler in Bowie, but pretty hot tomorrow. And it's going to be a hot weekend. I mean, Sunday we're still at 108, and then cooling down a little bit by Monday at 103, and then towards the rest of the week, upper 90s, so getting a little bit closer to those average temperatures for late July. But we do have a heat advisory until Sunday evening for most of Texoma, and the rest of Texoma has an extreme heat warning. So there's not a big difference between these two, but we still need to make sure we're monitoring this heat because it's going to be very hot. So make sure you're drinking plenty of water. Try to limit your time in the sun. Spend a little bit more time in the shade and take some breaks in the AC. And always look before you lock. Make sure you're not leaving any children or pets in your vehicles. So there's not much in the sense of rain or storms in Texoma right now, but off to our northeast, we've been seeing several storms in Iowa. They saw some storms yesterday. They recorded EF2 and 2 EF3 tornadoes, but today most of the threat has been hail. We do have one tornado report in Indiana, but tons of hail reports through Tennessee up to the Ohio valleys, including one report of hail up to 4 inches. And they are under a moderate risk for severe weather tonight for the next several hours, but that's pretty intense for July. I mean, that's the second highest that the Storm Prediction Center issues, but we're staying dry in Texoma, and tomorrow, storm threat continues to be off to our east, and once again, nothing going on in the sense of storms here. So tonight, cooling off to about 80 degrees, so still pretty warm out there, and tomorrow, hitting 110, not quite a record, but still sunny and very hot. And we look at the 7-day forecast. Maybe a small chance for a few showers on Monday and Tuesday, but the real good news is towards the end of the week, we're back in the upper 90s for those average temperatures for July. The news will continue after this.